going on, traders? Welcome to the channel. My name's John. That's Groot. We trade options here. So we're going to cover today very quickly, rapidly, smoothly how to sell options on TastyWorks platform. So if you might hear about someone who sells premium or is an options trader that collects premium or theta. Theta gang might be something you've seen on Reddit before, but this is the basic gist is that typically you can buy options, but on the other side of that market there's someone who writes options or sells the options to collect premium. Now let's jump into TastyWorks really quick. I'll kind of show you a little rundown of some of the features and how to make this happen, and then we can discuss further on that. Okay, so now we are in the TastyWorks platform, and the basic gist is you'll have a main home screen that is looking like this. You have like watch lists and recent symbols on the left. Up here at the very top is where you can type in a ticker symbol. So if I type in like Tesla, TSLA, you'll see that pop up with the pricing, the IV rank, and everything in between. You'll have watch lists. You can even set up your own watch lists there. And then if you say like click on something, it'll pop up as the active ticker, like Nvidia. I'll just do Ford right now so it's easy to see, $11 stock and everything. Main area here is your positions, and this we won't get into too much, but the bottom line is any active positions you have you can adjust and mess with as necessary. If you did want to actually close out a position, you just click it, right click, and you can close out at a certain profit percentage or just close the position in general. But we're actually talking about selling an option to open your position, which is a little bit different than having an active position and you want to sell to close, basically. And where you're going to do that is you go to the trade section here. And actually I'm in Palantir now, but yeah, let's just work with it. That's fine. So Palantir, you'll see IV ranks a bit higher. This is the active chain here for options, and there's a few things to do. Let's say you want to open a really quick position. You can actually go to the strategy over here on the right, and if I just want to do a Jade Lizard, which you might see a lot on the Tastytrade platform, you just hit go, and it'll already set up this trade. And keep in mind, usually the defaults aren't like always the very best. You may want to play this around to your risk profile. But I can clear it down here at the bottom, and I can actually use this drop down to open all kinds of stuff. So I can short a put option if I want. I can short a call. If you want to change it so it's long, you can click on that, and it basically toggles this. And as I set this up, I'm gonna hit go, and immediately it puts me at the 21 days to expiration, February 26th expiration date. And we're at the 33 strike right now, just as some random default, but you can click it, move this as you need to. A few other things to mess around with: you can right click and hit delete leg, and keep in mind the puts are on the right, calls are on the left. And if I want to sell a put myself, just in general, I'll just come over to the bid here and click on it, and that'll actually set up a sell order already. So you can see at the bottom it's -1, February 26, 21 days out, etc. And this STO is sell to open, essentially. And I can move this around as I need to. Once this is all set up, you can also adjust the limit price that you want to basically collect for your credit. So make sure you're looking at CR for credit. And then if there's a price you like, you can lock that in by clicking the lock button. And then you just review and send that order. You can change these to like stop market, market orders, etc. But the biggest thing you will want to do here is always check the bid-ask spread. There's a little bit of a spread here from 191 to 199. So usually when TastyWorks is active and going, it'll try and find the midpoint price for that. Sometimes you'll get really active markets that we call like penny wide, meaning it's very liquid, very fluid. And instead of this being like 191, 199 as the spread, it might just be like 191, 192. So keep that in mind. You can do a few other things too. Let's say you want to go out further in time. You can hit this time plus, and it goes out to the next expiration date in the cycle. You can hit minus to go lower. You can adjust the quantity. Maybe you want to sell 2 or 3 of these, so you just click that, and you'll see at the bottom left, -3 now. and I can adjust that. And you can also change the width if you have a spread, or the strikes this way. Personally, I find it easier to just drag it with my mouse, so it's very intuitive in that way, and you can undo, redo, or just clear it out entirely. So not too bad. Another thing I always like to say we want to look at when you're looking at these big option chains, if you're looking for like the highest volatility, go to the right and you'll see which expiration dates are very active. So that's always kind of nice. It tells you what has really high IV. And then expiration dates, the W's are for weeklies, and then the other ones that don't have W are your monthly options. So pretty good. That's kind of the basic gist. When you go to the calls, you want to go here on the left, and then same premises here. You're going to have, you want to sell basically at the bid, and you can drag and drop as needed. And let's say I want to make this a credit spread. So I'll sell, and then if I go higher, so I'm going to sell at like the 40, and I want to go higher to keep this as a spread, maybe at 45. So I have a 5-point wide spread. I clicked on the ask to open that up. I'll delete again and show you. So right when I click that, it now creates a spread for me. And I'm going to see a lot of other things, not only with the spread width that you can change or adjust as needed, but these are some other key things that TastyWorks does that I really like. So you'll see your percentage of profit, or your probability of profit, the extrinsic value, the probability 50% profit, deltas, theta, etc., max profit, max loss. So you can already kind of start to define your position as you need to. So very useful, really a great part of the platform that I like. And then another thing that's really cool, this will be the last thing, is let's say I set up, let's go on the put side again, and maybe I think that Palantir is going to do well. Well, I'll set up, a call or a put credit spread. So let's do 30-25. Well, I can analyze this in a different way. If I go to curve, that'll actually show me the profit table or the P&L diagram. So it's basically telling me like, hey, my break even is going to be here at around $27.50 or $28 or so, which would make sense, because if I made this, let me make this 2 really quick. If I get filled at $2, my true break even from 30 minus 2, that would put me at $28 as my break even price point here. Now let's do another thing. You can add or adjust these as you need to, but I'll go back to my table, which is up here. And then let's make it like an iron condor, right? So I can actually go here and click on iron condor, or I can just create it myself again. So I'll go like the minus 30 plus 25. And then let me just do this. I'll go minus 40 plus 45. And it'll show me the amount of credit I'll collect, all my details, delta, theta, etc. And then if I go to curve, you'll see that profit diagram again. So in the P&L, I would need the stock to close in this window by expiration to basically collect all that profit. If it goes anywhere outside, I do lose out in that regard. So this just gives you a nice visual of what to maybe expect, what you're thinking, how to kind of play around with the different scenarios on this trade. Some new things they added also is crypto. So if anyone's looking at Bitcoin or Ethereum, Litecoin, I don't remember Litecoin being there, but that's cool. So just something to review. That is a capability on this platform now, which is neat. And then you can actually do pairs trading too. So not too shabby. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Thanks for checking out the video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. We got great videos that come out to you multiple times a week, with our options trading strategy being collecting options income, usually weekly and monthly. And then we break that out to build bigger, longer term, shorter term. Thank you again. Take it easy. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.